Hey church, this year's vision for our church is bold, passionate, and faithful. And I'm here at the warehouse and there's some cool things that have been happening related to that vision. The first element of our vision to be more bold is something that happened here at the warehouse this past week. At Uprising, it was our encounter night and we had 100 students come to have an encounter with Jesus. And we also had 4 students step forward and were bold in their faith and chose to get baptized. And it was just such a cool night. There was baptisms, worship. Pastor Mark shared a message with our students encouraging them to be bold in their faith. It was an amazing night. The second element of our vision is to be more passionate. And this week in our chapter a day Bible reading plan, we are reading in Ephesians. And in Ephesians chapter 5, it says, "But be filled with the Spirit, addressing one another in psalms and hymns and spiritual songs, singing and making melody to the Lord with your heart." And I think that's just such a great encouragement for each of us to step out in our faith and to continue to be more passionate. Be passionate in our worship, passionate in our devotional time and making that time happen where we're connecting with Jesus. And so I'd really encourage you in this next week, how can you be more passionate in your worship? And the third element of our vision is to be more faithful. And we have a really great way that we as a church can be more faithful coming up. On April 7th, we're hosting an event called All In, a covenant community celebration. Now, previously, we've known this as an annual meeting, and we've gone through some important business things for our church, and we're gonna be doing that still this year, but we're gonna be building in some elements of celebration and partying and examining how God has been so faithful to us this past year and how we can continue to be faithful with what He's entrusted to us in this next year. It's gonna be on April 7th, right here at the warehouse at 7 p.m. The Ascent is gonna be hosting it, so all of our Ascent volunteers are gonna step forward and make this such a welcoming and exciting atmosphere and environment to be part of. So we'd really encourage all of you to be there. And now I'm gonna pass you back to your service hosts.